Hey everyone, Mick Moore from the WTF show. Hope you're all well. Yeah, just thought I'll touch base and see how everyone's doing and that. Did everyone have a great long weekend? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. What's that? Oh, how was my long weekend? Strap in. Alright, so it started off as just a normal everyday Friday before a long weekend. I get home, I make good time, traffic for some reason is not really fucking as bad as it usually is. Get home, go see my girlfriend, she's not feeling too well. Plus the dog has just gotten into the bin. I bring dinner to my girlfriend while she's in bed, and the dog I just kick him outside for a little bit just as punishment. Go to bed early because I got to be up at 6 o'clock the next morning. I'm up at 6 o'clock the next morning on my way with my brother to actually drop off some stuff to my dad's house, we're in the eastern suburbs, he lives in Eildon. Anyone know where Eildon is? It's basically past Baldmacanka and I don't know where I'm going, kind of Ville. I'm not too sure, but anyway, it's down near somewhere, near Bonnie Doon, I don't know, and you all know that from the castle, whatever. We drop off the equipment, it's nice and early. I give my girlfriend a call on the way home to see how she's doing, how she's feeling and stuff. Turns out she's got a bit of a sore leg, but her leg has gotten progressively worse, to the point where she's in absolute agony. I say to her, make it friend. I did stop off for Macca's and also, just wanted to watch. No, I didn't really. I seriously, boom, straight home. So that's fine. I get there, I pick her up, she can barely walk, I help her into the car, we go to the doctor's appointment, the doctor takes one look at her and stuff, like basically she couldn't get out the car, so I had to actually go get a wheelchair from the doctor's office, roll it out there, put her in it, roll her in, doctor saw her pretty quick, which was great, and then the doctor said, look, basically it seems like you've caught some kind of virus, just some kind of virus, so what we're going to do is send you to the hospital. I'm going to email all your details ahead to the hospital so you can go there. That's great. I decide, well, you know what, we'll go home, I'll get her some clothes and we can take her to the hospital and stuff. Drive her up there and stuff. I go get a wheelchair, then we wheel her in and she's been admitted. All right, first off, they're going to do all these different types of tests. I sit with her for a little bit because I'm supportive and just to make sure she's okay, and basically there's nothing we can do, you know what I mean? It's got to the point now where she is just has to wait until the test results come back. That's fine. That's pretty much in the late afternoon. I decide to go home, check on the dog and just make sure everything is okay. Get home, basically the dog is outside, really happy to see me and stuff, but for some reason there's all this like brown stuff all over the concrete. I'm like, what the hell is that? I realise he's had a bit of diarrhea. It's obviously from when he's eaten the food out of the freaking bin, but that's fine. He's had a bit of diarrhea. That's okay. You know what? I hose it down. All is good. Go into my into my bedroom. It was also all over my bed. And I mean all over. I know what people think, oh yeah, all over now. I mean, he frosted it like a fucking cake. It was covered. It actually went through the quilt cover, through the quilt, out the other end of the quilt cover, through the sheet. Luckily, the mattress protector freaking saved it from going all the way through to the mattress, or else, shit man, I'm out of a bed. Ugh. So at this point, I'm freaking out. Okay, whatever's happened to him, he's fine after that. That's okay. I clean off all the sheets, I lock him outside, I put his bed outside so he's nice and comfortable, don't think anything of it. Anyway, then my mum comes home from work and I tell her about my girlfriend, I tell her about Humphrey, everything's fine. I'm going to go up and see the girlfriend very, very soon, just to check on her, make sure she's okay. They need to keep her overnight, take her some clothes, all that crap. In the meantime, the door's open, Humphrey comes in. Humphrey starts yelping. It turns out that the yelping, every time he yelped, is because he was having trouble shitting. So what he then proceeded to do was shit all over the floor of the lounge room. Now keep in mind, I've just cleaned off my bed and now I've got shit all over the fucking kitchen and lounge room floor, which is just, it's great, it's awesome. That's all, it's not really, but hey, what can you do? It's that point I've decided, you know what, I've got to actually take him to the vets. I've got to step up, I've got to be the guy that's does it. So I call up the girlfriend, tell her, look, this is what's happened. Humphrey's not well. Got to take him to the vets. Mind you, it's a Saturday, and a long weekend, so it's probably going to set us back a small fortune, but that's okay, just as long as he's okay. In the meantime, I've realised, because Humphrey's so big, he needs a car harness. I don't have the car harness. My girlfriend's got a car harness in her car, but she's at hospital. Fuck, that's right. Hang on, wait a minute. Her keys are still here. That's great. So I grab her keys, I grab Humphrey, put him on the lead, going to take him out to the car, and that when I get distracted by basically the girlfriend called me up saying, listen, they're running more tests. I'm going to be kept overnight. I'm going to need this, this, and this to stay overnight. Being supportive boyfriend, that's fine. That's great. I'll get that ready. I just got to get this dog to the freaking vets. All right. I called up a vet. Turns out there's a 24-hour vet clinic in Ringwood. Bless. Managed to get them to see him. They said they're not very busy. Bring him on down. That's great. That's awesome. All of a sudden, I realised I can't find the fucking keys to the car. I just had the girlfriend's keys. I can't fucking find it. Where's the fucking keys? I can't find the fucking keys. I can't get the dog into the fucking car. If I can't find the fucking... fuck. Oh no, hang on, they're in my pocket. That's okay. Boom. So boom. Load the freaking dog up. Take him to the vets. We're 2 steps into the vets when he decides to have another attack and then proceeds to shit all over the vet floor. And I'm not just talking a little bit, I mean seriously, just as bad as the bed. He has basically made it it was almost like the room had flooded with feces and it smelled. Oh my god, the fucking smell. I'm dry reaching. I feel bad because these people are like, oh, he obviously isn't well. I'm like, yeah, he isn't. I'll help you. I'll lean up if you want, but I'm seriously trying not to chuck. Mind you, I haven't had anything to eat, so all I'm just going to do is dry reach at this point because I'm that freaking stressed. He finally gets admitted. Anyway, as he's been admitted, the dog needs to have his rectal temperature taken. Now, Humphrey's a pretty big boy, and the vet did pre-warn me, so I've kind of gone this kung fu grip on him and stuff, except for he is a greyhound, so he is a strong motherfucker, and he basically went to go to the vet. Luckily, I had this kind of grip. Didn't hold on to him for very long, but after that, he was pretty sad. And that the doctor said, listen, has he eaten anything out of the bin? I'm like, yes, he has. It's like, he's just having a bad reaction. Let's keep him overnight. He should be okay. Although the vet says this is very common, my mind, add to the stress and everything else, is kind of making my brain go into overtime. So I'm getting really upset thinking, that's great. My girlfriend gave me one responsibility while she was in hospital, and you know what that responsibility I did? I killed her fucking dog. I'm running that kind of level of paranoia. I don't care. I give the dog a kiss goodbye, trying so hard to hold back the tears. All right, now shut up before anyone says anything. I don't give a fuck. I'll be the one to admit it. I blubbered like a little bitch with a skin knee, and I don't give a fuck who says anything otherwise, all right? Because basically, dogs, they're family. Anyone that says otherwise, you know what, say, oh, you know what, I'd cry if my little sex trophy got sick. Well, yeah, you know what? He's not my sex trophy. I adopted him, but I don't give a fuck. He's my boy, and I love him. Anyway, back to the story. I've dropped him off. In the meantime, I'm crying my ass off. Now, this has taken the place over about 2 hours. For some reason, my phone keeps blowing up, but I can't answer it because I was with the vet and also I'm driving, which is safety first. But basically, I get home, my phone has about probably 10 messages and 10 missed calls. Turns out, in the 2 hours I've been gone, my mum, who is not a qualified doctor, I have to add, has decided to diagnose my girlfriend and my dog just for the sake of it. Turns out they've both got coronavirus. Great. That's awesome. She's told my whole fucking family. My whole fucking family is fucking freaking out. Mick, you've probably got it as well. No, I don't. It's not coronavirus. But fuck it. Who cares? I pretty much have to make 1,000 calls to make sure everyone understands that I'm not infectious. I mean, I could be. If this happened today, I don't blame anyone for thinking, but this was a few weeks ago during the Labor Day weekend when it was only just fresh in people's minds. So that's fine. Managed to get freaking I get home, chill out my mum. She's not a fucking doctor, I've got to admit. Now, look, I love my mum. She's like family to me, but seriously, why do they always go to the worst case scenario? I managed to get on the phone to everyone, send a big group message, hey, it's not corona, don't listen to Dr. Mum, for the simple fact that she's not a fucking doctor. I managed to get my girlfriend her shit that she needs, run up to the hospital, she's fine. They've got her on some great painkillers. Turns out that she's having a really bad infection and it's caused basically paralysis in her legs. That's awesome. Not really. She's in a lot of pain, but at least they know kind of what it is. So at this point, I'm getting riled because it is a very riling weekend. So that's fine. Drop off her stuff. She's about to fall asleep. Make sure she's okay. Come home. Go to sleep. Forget that the dog shit all over my linen. I've got no fucking linen. I've got nothing to sleep in. I'm not going to sleep on the couch. I don't want to sleep in a sleeping bag. That's like, boom, fuck it. You know what? Midnight Kmart. God bless it. Got a new quilt. Had some old quilt covers that I put on. Old sheets. That's fine. Managed to get the bed to myself. First time in fucking forever. So I'm happy as Larry. But yeah, basically don't sleep well, haven't had anything to eat, wake up the next morning at about 7 in the morning, get a call, turns out the dog's fine, he's okay, have to go fucking pick him up, call up the girlfriend, she needs some more stuff, I gotta run up and see her. Managed to freaking get the dog, he's a little bit druggy and stuff like that, but the problem is that he was also sensitive around his stomach. Now, because the car's so small and he's so big, when he actually gets into the back seat, you have to lift him up. I go to lift him up and all of a sudden he fucking freaked out. So I freaked out. I don't know what the fuck to do. I've gone back into the vet clinic to say, hey, listen, he can't get into the car by himself. Can you please give me a hand? Maybe if we both get his legs and just lift him up there. We both go back. He's not there. No, turns out he could get in the car himself. He's just a lazy fucker. And I look like an absolute tool in front of the vet nurse lady. Which, by the way, Ringwood 24-hour vet clinic, they're awesome. So I managed to get him home. He's fine. He gets home. I'm not letting him in my bedroom. I'm leaving him outside on a thing. It's a nice day. I don't give a fuck. So I've left him on a bed outside. Decided to go up and see the missus and make sure she's okay. They still haven't really determined what's caused the virus or what's going on. So it's a little bit fucked up. In the meantime, I've basically quashed everything else and saying to the rest of my family, no corona, they are going to keep her for observation, that's fine. In the meantime, she's told me not to tell her family, and I fucking know why. So, that's fine. Oh, sorry guys, I am getting it's just thinking of it's getting me rambling and stuff like that. So that's basically happened. Yeah, 2 days later she did get freaking released. It turns out salmonella poisoning, not from my cooking, because you got to actually cook to get poisoned by my cooking. Yeah, dog's fine as well. He's back to basically taking over 90% of the bed, as well as the girlfriend who takes over 60% of the bed. So by the time I get into bed, it's already taken over. But yeah, I know we're in some fucked up times, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought I'd share my story just to know that, you know what, shit's bad, but at the end of the day, it gets fucking good. Alright, stay out in there, stay safe, and this is Mick, signing off. There we go, hello. This is my little mortgage repayment. He's all better now, yes, yeah.